beautiful Leo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for October 2021. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I do not take money, e-gifts or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for any of those things, please ignore them or report them. It is not me, it is a scam. Let's get straight to your general reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly so that we sync in terms of energy, and let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Leo. So although I do not do any personal readings, I do give one away in a competition each month to one lucky subscriber. Just a chance for me to give back. I'll let you know how to win that reading right at the end of this reading, because some people are here only for the messages and some people are here for both. Now let's get straight to October. Interesting month. The Hunter's Moon will be present for that full moon in Aries right at the end of the month. That's a time for flushing out opportunities and sort of closing the door to your past, but preparing yourself for the way forward. It's about success, and it's a very unusual moon because it actually occurs in October. The Hunter's Moon occurs in October every 3 to 4 years. Normally it does not occur in October. So it's a time to do the inner work and also give thanks for all the opportunities that are about to come for you. Now I'm just going to go and see the overall energy for you for the month. And also your third house in particular will be activated, my beautiful Leos. That is a beautiful house for you because that's about law of attraction. It's about getting what you want, whatever it is that you desire, whatever it is you're manifesting. So very strong, powerful manifestation powers in October for you. A time to dream big, of course. Now, it's also a time that affects your finances. So it may be about you looking at what you get for what you do, whether you are recompensed in a fair or balanced way. A couple of planets are in retrograde for you to look out for. Mercury is in retrograde, of course, which tends to teach us about patience. Things like communication will go astray. Also, expect people to return from your past during this period. It doesn't have to be ex-loves. It can be friends that you lost touch with. It can be family members you haven't heard from in a while. This is, the time of returns with that Mercury in retrograde. Uranus is in retrograde, and unlike, Mercury, it is actually a positive situation. When it goes into retrograde, it boosts your confidence and brings out the best in you. Now that's in retrograde until 2022 in January. And finally, Saturn is in retrograde until the 10th of October. This is very important because this is about you getting ready for success, okay? This is squaring Uranus, so it is a planet of expansion. So expect, all that hard work that you've been really sort of trundling away with over the year, expect it to come to a successful conclusion. Now, your protagonist energy is patience. So you're really feeling that energy from that Mercury retrograde in October. Now it retrogrades right until the end of the month, of course. Temperance card basically says something you're trying to remain in balance. You're trying to moderate your energy. Now, Leo being a fire energy, patience or moderation is not something that you like to hear, okay? Because you're so passionate about things and you want to achieve, you want to get out there, you're excited by life and what life has to offer, but also, you bring that magnetic light that shines within you. So if you're trying to contain that for any reason, it may make you feel a little bit sort of antsy or a little bit disconnected from yourself. If you've been feeling a little bit unmotivated recently with things that you tend to love or tend to feel really passionate about, that is a typical energy that you're feeling at the moment because Mercury is in retrograde. Is making you sort of imagine if you're in a car, you're trying to adjust gears, you want to go forward but you're being pulled backwards, so you may feel that sort of juxtaposition energy as we hit October. But as you can see in this Temperance card, beautiful card there, it's the White Witch Tarot by Maya de Aust. This, as you can see, anything that you're anxious about or you're trying to really hold back on there, it's causing you a little bit of nervous energy, it will carry term, and it will, as long as you follow your heart, there will be peace. So there is some sort of, moderation being asked for. There will be harmony here. But during this time of patience, you've been given an opportunity to re-examine your priorities. Which direction do you go in? What is right for you? Who is right for you? Where do you want to spend your energy? Because it's very valuable, okay? So if you've been trying to work on a project, or trying to, connect to a career goal, because they've got that eagle right there, they're really highlighting it for me, then you may be keeping your eye on the prize, but you may be working out a plan. And in that time, you really want to move forward, but you're like, you know what, I got to have strategy before I move forward. So your protagonist energy is, being patient and, sort of working out life's meaning for you, life's purpose. And we've got in the that's in your unified energy. In the protagonist energy, we've got the Lover's card in the reverse. So as you can see, that's a resistance energy. It's like I got it in the reverse there. So your challenge over the month of October is anything that you feel separated from, anything that you feel, if you feel like you're on the sidelines at the moment, Leo, looking in, when normally you're right in the center of things. I mean, I feel like you will, that's your challenge. You will come back to your center. Anything you've been disconnected from or felt imbalance with, you are going to unify with that energy, and you're going to have harmony, whether that's in friendships, someone you may have fallen out with, or someone you may have been in a love relationship with that you've disconnected with or felt completely separated from, whether that's because of distance or whether it's because of, dynamics. There's been some tough energy to navigate recently. Whatever you are trying to connect to, whatever it is that your heart really wants to connect to, even if it's a goal that you're really trying to reach, but right now you're like, no matter how far you try to move forward, you're taking 2 steps forward, 4 steps back. There's definitely an energy of disruption that you're coming out of, and you're going to overcome the challenge, because this is this energy, the universe says, this is your challenge for this month. You will sort of come back to your center. I mean, you've got the Empress card there, so it's about knowing your worth and recognizing who is right for you, what is right for you, and where you put that energy. Now, the Lover's card also used to be called a choice, so I feel over October you will have some major choices to make when it comes to where your heart belongs. And how do you get back into your center if you're feeling really disconnected? Now, we will go through and do a Celtic cross just to get the details, but this is your overall faded energy. So as I said, retrograde is happening in Mercury, so expect people that you've separated from to return to you at this time, because this card basically says anything that you've separated from, anything that you feel that you've broken away from, that you really want to reconnect with, or even if you don't, they're just showing back up in your world so that you can make the choice. If you felt like there was any regret there, or someone's having any regret by causing you any chaotic energy, expect them to return, to reach out to you. You get to choose whether you want them in your world or not. The most important lesson, though, is know your worth. This is the unified energy. Now, you're very attractive, Leo, both inside and out, and I'm not blowing smoke up here, you know what. Basically, this card means that, you turn heads naturally. That's who you are. That's not something that you can stop. You're just born with that natural magnetism, and you're really connecting to it in October. This is a Libra and Taurus energy, so expect, creative energy to sort of come out of nowhere, especially if you've been feeling a little bit like unmotivated or disconnected from your center. You're going to get back into that creative flow. Also, this is a time for, if you've been neglecting your needs, or been really indecisive about something, because this is basically a choice card. This card in the upright says you're going to know your direction in October, and you're going to choose what is right for you, because you have healthy boundaries, strong self-esteem there, and you're brimming with potential, both in career, both in terms of wanting to attract love. If you're wanting to attract love, if you feel like there's been no love and you've been patiently waiting for someone to come along, the circumstances are ripe for you to attract somebody because of that energy. Can you see that hand? Those hands there are magnetized. The most important thing, there's some hands over here that are not quite magnetized, but they are forming. So the most important thing is to recognize your inner power to create your world and what shows up in your world. We often match the vibrations that we are exuding out, okay? Einstein talked a lot about that. Set your frequency at the things that you want and you will attract more of that frequency. But if you feel like negative, we all go through negative phases. It's a natural human, emotion. Anyone who's really happy all the time and tells you, they're always on the up. For me, I would be suspicious of that, because the natural flow of human emotion is to go with the ups and downs in life, and that's just how we are. That's how we are built. Okay, so I feel when you're feeling moments of negativity, come back to your center and think about, what is it that's triggering me? Who is it that's triggering me? How am I triggering myself? What is it in my world that is just off kilter? This asks you to get back into balance with it, okay? Also, with that Empress card, if you are wanting to attract love, or you're already in love, this is potential to have a high level commitment with someone that could birth a child. If you're looking to get pregnant, you've been patiently waiting for something that you feel disconnected from for a while, but October says you're going to blossom. Okay, now in terms of career, this can also be, a creative pursuit. You're giving birth to something that's going to be really magnificent, and your manifestation skills are really on point. Okay, so let's go, it's really positive so far. Let's go into a Celtic cross and see what's happening for you. I'm using the Tarot of the Mystical Moments by CATRIN WELZ STEIN. I'm only reading the upright in this deck, apart from the challenge position. So let's see what's happening for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Now, when I was meditating for you, they give me a song, and I don't like to mention anything that happens in the meditation in case it's not for you, but if it comes up again in your reading, then I will mention it because it's clearly for you. And they're giving me a song, which is I Am Sailing. All they're giving me is I am sailing. I am sailing across the ocean, across the sea. And then it's almost like it gets really muffled, so I can't really tell. But, I feel like that song is quite famous. I may be getting the person wrong, but right now I'm seeing Rod Stewart. I don't know if they're connected. They may be. I didn't look it up. I should have done, but I didn't. But anyway, so that song. So either that song came on the radio before this reading for you, or you're currently planning a trip or a vacation, or maybe you're emigrating, or maybe you're hearing from someone from across the sea. I don't know the lyrics of the song other than what they're giving me. It was the same in the meditation. It kept just going on a loop with that, those lyrics. In fact, I didn't get across the sea bit. That's a little bit more than I got in the meditation. Anyway, please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone. If it does not resonate for you, doesn't mean it's not your reading. Just means they want that person to pay close attention to the reading. But it could be as simple as you're getting a message from someone overseas that maybe you haven't heard from in a while. So just take note of it. Now, your first card here, oh, boom. Look at that, Leo. You're starting with the Empress. So you're coming back to your center. You're loving yourself fully. Now, I'm just going to go and get all the cards before we talk about what's going on for you. What is the challenge here for October for my beautiful Leos? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? The challenge is the Page of Swords. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please? Okay. What is below you? 10 of Wands. Ooh. 9 of Cups we've got there. You're making some serious wishes there for you. Potential. We got Queen of Wands. We got Temperance again. Thank you so much. We've got King of Cups here. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Oh, we got Wheel of Fortune. Loving that. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Ooh, we got Ace of Swords. And finally, thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Thank you so much. Oh, we got 2 cards. We got 3 of Swords. Interesting. And we got Queen of Cups. Interesting. So we've got a match here. Let us see what is happening with these cards. So your first card is the Empress card. You're putting your own needs first. And as I said, you're brimming with potential, both in career and in love there. This is about your confidence. This is about you knowing that you are enough. This is about you not admiring yourself in an egotistical way. It's about you recognizing that you're thriving. Despite circumstances, I feel like you are trying to put your own needs first. And there's been a lot of difficult energy to navigate, especially since we've got a pandemic going on around the world. But if you felt disconnected from yourself, you're coming back to that center. And I also feel like okay, so I just got someone, it just came through, so that maybe this is you. Please take it as it resonates. They're just sort of showing me someone who just checked in on their mom, okay? Whether you sent a text message there, the thought was, oh, I just checked in on my mom. I'm just checking in on my mom. That's that's the message that's coming through here, or the energy that's coming through. So if that's you, you know, just checking in on your mom as you're listening to this reading. Maybe you sent her a message, or you know, you've just got a phone, leaving her a voicemail or something like that. There's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course, but they're just giving me that. It's not a negative energy. It's a really positive energy that you're just checking in on mom. So yeah, that's of course if your mom is still on the earthly plane. Some of you, it's not going to resonate with you, but oh, thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. They said the veil in October is thin. Mom is checking in on you. If your mom is in spirit, okay. As if you know my readings, I never get that. I never get messages like that ever. So that is, I guess, a one-off coming through there. Anyway. Of course, Halloween, All Hallows is going to be at the end of October, so that is when the veil will be very thin. Hallows means those that you honor, those that you feel, you know, are someone important to you, whether it is ancestors, people in spirit, or whether it is, you know, according to your religion, if there's like saints and things like that as well. So Hallows just means to honor someone, spirits who have passed. But yeah, your starting point is very strong, okay? So that's that unified energy. That's how you're going to be feeling throughout. No matter what comes your way in October, as long as you remain rooted in that positive energy and know that you got this, everything's going to turn out in your favor. Now, we got a Page of Swords. So I'm getting two energies with this. I'm going to clarify this card. This is a challenge. Now, this could be someone that you're not talking to. Whether they're younger than you. It may not be that you fell out with them, but because we got a Three of Swords there, there's a little bit of... a feeling of sadness that goes with something here. So the Page of Swords is often a curiosity kind of energy. I feel like you're going to be investigating different opportunities for you. Definitely expect news. Pages, they bring news to give you knowledge. So either someone is finding you very, very attractive in October, Leo, and they're reaching out to you. I feel like this is someone who knows you already, or who sees you on a regular basis, is going to reach out. Expect communication coming on in. Now, you, in terms of your, if you're looking for a job, for example, I think I'm going to separate this because I'm getting two energies. I'm going to read in terms of personal energy, maybe love coming on in first, and then I'm going to read it as in terms of career, because right now I feel like either you're being headhunted, or you are looking for other opportunities. Something, you're investigating something greater. Okay, you're seeing below the surface on this, and something's really caught your attention. Very interesting. But I also feel like you've caught someone's attention, or something's attention here, that actually allows you to expand. So as you can see, that flower there, you know, those seeds are, you know, being scattered for expansion. And since you are in Empress card mode, which means you're very fertile at this time, whether that's creative ideas, because swords connect to the intellect, the mind, ideas, new focus. So you may be focusing on other things that, you know, things that you haven't really dived on into before, whether that's career opportunities, or, you know, you're just thinking about further afield. I just see someone really, you know, I see someone on their like laptop or PC or whatever you call it, but they're showing me a laptop right now, really just like absorbing lots of facts and things, and maybe news articles and things. I mean, that could be everybody right now, of course, but they're just showing me, it's almost like, okay, next page, okay, and next page. It's someone skim reading, okay? Do I need that? Do I need that? No, 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 moving on, moving on. So either you're doing that as you listen to this reading, or that's something you're going to be doing a lot of, whether you're signing contracts or connecting to contracts. I'm going to pull some cards on this because they're given to me as a challenge. Okay, so they're indicating, are you waiting for some sort of news that maybe is knocking your confidence, that hasn't shown up yet? Whether you are not in touch with somebody that you know, you feel they should have reached out to you by now, or you're wondering, do they even think about you in the separation? Because it's a challenge position, it's like you get it in the reverse there. So they're indicating that you know, if there's been some sort of bad news, or something that you've been really wrestling with, something that's caused you anxiety or sadness there, I feel like you're investigating it a little bit deeper, and you're going to get some clarity on it. I feel like there's clarity coming that allows you to see the bigger picture. Okay, so let me just clarify that for you. I'm using the Where the Panda Tarot by Kimberly M. Sand to clarify. We got the Queen of Swords there. And we got the Temperance card. I mean, you're getting a lot of temperance this in October, so a lot of balance. But remember, your third house is activated, so thoughts become things, whatever it is you're thinking about, because we're also getting, you know, to clarify, a Page of Swords, we're getting a Queen of Swords. Swords is all about in the mind, okay? So you're really doing a lot of thinking, mulling something over there, really trying to find a truth. The Queen of Swords, she has clarity of purpose, she has an epiphany, she has an intention and sets herself in alignment with what it is that she wants, whether it's a strategy or whether it's to understand something greater. It's about cutting all the falsehoods out there and being really rigorous with the truth, being truthful with yourself, being truthful with other people, but also making sure people approach you with truth and honesty. So the Queen of Swords as well, she often leaves the past behind or turns her back on the past until such time as the past really shows that it deserves a place in the present or even in the future. Okay, so the Queen of Swords is being logical. You're being self-sufficient, so seeking greater knowledge on something there and leading with absolute total honesty. That Temperance card says you're patiently trying to work something out or really trying to investigate something deeper, and you're going to find it out. Also, I expect a message, okay, to come through that will give you greater clarity and allow you to move forward from this situation. Now, what is below you? We got the Ten of Wands. So you've been really holding the weight of the world on your shoulders, Leo, over the last couple of months, maybe even the last couple of years. I mean, that's an obvious thing to say because we've been going through a major pandemic. So we're all trying to stay afloat or keep going in some way and spin all of the plates. But it may have been feeling like it's taking its toll on you recently. That Ten of Wands is often a very stressful energy, but it also brings a little bit of hope. Okay, because when you get to that Ten of Wands energy, something's got to give, something snaps there, and it makes you free yourself up. Now, right now they're showing me someone having a massage. I would love one of them. So if that's you, maybe you just booked yourself a massage, or you have booked one for this week or something like that, or you're like, as you're listening to this reading, you're like, damn, I really need a massage. My neck or my back is, and then I've mentioned it. There's something resonant there for you. It's not like you had a massage like 10 weeks ago or something like that. It just basically means maybe all the stress you've been under, you've been feeling like you should get someone to work out the sort of knots in your back or something, or release the tension there. The Ten of Wands does mean there's a breakthrough that is about to happen. Something's got to give, okay? So you're very close to setting down that load. Now, if you've been going through a spiritual awakening, a really sort of tense time, this card, the Ten of Wands, often means, it's hard to blossom. As you see, it's all those flowers there. This person is blossoming. They're learning, some harsh lessons here. Deep down, you know that this has been worth it, because even though it's been tough energy, it will be worth it, because you're actually starting off in the Empress in full bloom. Now, it took a lot of this to, okay. I'm scrying, and that has never happened. I've never really knocked it where it's spun around and around and around. So maybe you're going to be feeling a little bit more clumsy than usual because I'm picking up on energy. I mean, maybe that's just for me, Leo. Maybe it's just me going to be clumsy this month. But anyway, just take it as it resonates. But the Empress basically is in full bloom there. So it's taken a lot to get from this point to this point. But you may be looking at what stresses you out. What is it you can set down? What's worth the stress and what's worth the exhaustion? You've been working so hard there. I mean, wands are about passion. If you're trying hard to achieve something and, you're putting all your strong emotional enthusiasm into it, and you're really determined to succeed, you may have felt like under pressure with this, and you've got to ask yourself, what are the things that are worth it and what is not? Leave everything behind that is not, and only take what is really worth the struggle, okay? The outcome. So I feel like that's what that card asks you. Now the Nine of Cups is in your past position. So you may have been setting a lot of intentions, making a lot of wishes. Now, because your third house is activated in October, getting what you want, the law of attraction, is in full swing. So anything that you've been setting as a goal, a dream, expected to start showing up. This is a wish fulfillment card, and it is an achievement of desire. Now, you may feel like, because it's in the past position, you may have felt like, you know, abundance or good health or wishes or, you know, success lies in the past. I feel like it's your intention that is in the past. I feel like something is going to show up to show you that all of this has been worth it. I'm going to clarify that for you. I'm using the Peripheral Visions Illuminated Tarot deck to get a clarity on the Nine of Cups for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Three of Cups, celebration. Okay, celebration is yours. There's going to be some sort of breakthrough moment. I say that because we got an Ace of Swords over here. So it's almost like they're saying you made a wish, okay? And there's been a lot of challenges for you to move forward. You may be investigating things greater, deeper. It may have been a lot of stress, and you've been patiently waiting. But the Wheel of Fortune says your fortune's about to change, and there's a breakthrough here. We got the Queen of Pentacles, and we got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so this, now we got a Three of Cups here. It's in the upright, which is celebration. And it's also a card of a lot of support from people who love you. Now, we do have a Queen of Pentacles here, which is someone who is committed to a goal, a dream, or, you know, saving for a home, or, you know, it's a card of domesticity, of fertility, but it's also a card of setting yourself in alignment with success and working really hard to achieve your goals and your dreams, and also saving, being resourceful with that money. We do have a queen, another queen here, Queen of Swords in the reverse. So, I mean, this is not a gender-specific reading, but these are two queens, so I can't, you know, I have to acknowledge the fact that there are two court cards. Now, there could be somebody in the past, or because I'm reading a past position, who you're not talking to, or someone who has been unkind or cruel to you in some way, or just didn't believe in your dreams. Someone who was very rigid, someone who said, you know, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve just won't be successful, or, you know, it didn't work for me, so Leo, you know, I'm giving you a heads up, why would it work for you? I feel like no matter what, you've gone along and you're going to show this person that you're on top and that you're doing it. This could be a very cold mother type figure. It could be a friend, you know, someone who you may have even been, like, it might be someone in your soul tribe, you know, someone who, you know, sort of their heart may have been in the right place, but, you know, they may have been worried. I'm just going to pull another card on that Queen of Swords with a different deck just to see what's going on there. Can you please just clarify the Queen of Swords on its own? Oh, we got the Nine of Swords, caused anxiety, the Sun in the reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So either you're not talking to this person, you know, or this person in some way trying to set you back or cause you a lot of mental anxiety. And this could be a Libran energy. It doesn't have to be a masculine energy. It could be a Libran who either you're not talking to, because we do have some, you know, return energy, as I said, for the retrograde. But they're indicating here, don't let anyone sort of knock your dreams, Leo, because, you know, it's showing up as you're going to prove them wrong. So I feel like there's a wish fulfillment here. And the Queen of Pentacles says financially it's very lucrative. Now, in terms of love, this could have been that you felt there was competition for love, or there was someone you're not talking to. Maybe you felt it was a dream come true to be with this person until such time as they went cold. And, you know, they may have even been dishonest or unkind, pushed you away, may have even put you in a third-party situation. Now, I'm not here to talk about the details of that. I'll do that in a singles reading or in a love reading in the next couple of days. But they're indicating that there is more fulfillment in the future. So if you felt like you've experienced all your wishes come true and that all the positivity lays in the past, that's not true, okay? That's not true. There's better to come. The Queen of Wands is in your potential. That's you, Leo. This is the Queen of Wands. It is Leo energy. This is that feisty, wonderful, confident, self-assured self. Now, not a lot of people realize that Leo, you know, you do have fears. You know, you're not invincible. we're all not invincible, but I feel like, you know, you have a wonderful confidence about you, a natural glow about you, that sometimes, you know, if anyone tries to knock your confidence, I mean, some people are really good with going, you know what, screw you, whatever. But sometimes it really wounds you deep, Leo, especially if it's in your, you know, your sacred inner circle. Not everybody gets into your inner circle. But the potential here for you is, you know, confidence. This is you being that feisty, passionate, creative self. Now, the Queen of Wands here can be creative collaboration. So I feel, you know, you may be reaching out with people, because we've got the Lovers card, which is unification. So this could be group activity, people coming together to be really creative, create a business, or work on a project together, something that's warm. It could be community based, where you're just connecting to people after a period of feeling separated from them. If you're looking for love, then definitely I feel like there is a potential for you to meet somebody. I feel like someone curious about you. I will clarify that on its own right at the end there. The Queen of Wands means that something you're growing, something that you're really spending time and energy towards achieving, is going to just shoot up, and just, you know, it's going to be really positive. It's, you know, it's almost like a marker signifying that you're close to something that you want to achieve, because it's that sunflower. As you can see, all those bees are around there. A lot of hard work, but there's a reward here. So I feel like the potential here is very rewarding. And in the near future, you've still got that balance, that temperance. They are indicating patience is key. What is right for you will never pass you by. They're also giving me that you're protected at this time, okay? You're protected at this time. They're showing me this, it's almost like an umbrella, but they're showing me as a lampshade. I feel like, oh yeah, it does kind of, they're showing it to me as I'm scrying as a lampshade. So it's almost like you're going to be, something you're patiently waiting on, the light is about to be switched on. There's an awakening. There's an illumination here. You're going to gain clarity on something. Let me just clarify that balance card for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please? Three of Swords in the reverse. Interesting, because it's already shown up. The Three of Swords has shown up in your reading. So they're indicating someone who hurt you, or some situation that may have caused you a lot of sadness, or you felt like you lost out on something. The Three of Swords in the reverse indicates, you know, there's healing from that, but also that it's going to be, it's not going to be paved over. The way that it's almost like it's going to be healed, okay? It's going to be healed. And, you know, there's even potential for somebody to reach out to you to sort of let bygones be bygones, to make amends in some way. When you get this card in the reverse, it kind of indicates someone reaching out to apologize or to recover by talking or opening a dialogue here. It can also be physical healing, especially if you've had some sort of procedure. We got an Ace of Swords there, so they're indicating that you know, you got to be patient if you're having a procedure. You may want to get up and out there and be back to life again, but they're indicating that, you know, it will take time to heal. Just go easy on yourself. Be compassionate, because we got that Queen of Cups there. But if you, for example, because this card talks of loss, and we've got it right there, so if you lost out on a job, or you lost out on a friendship or a love situation, they're indicating that this is a temporary kind of sadness that you will overcome, and it will be mended. But this, it's almost like, just wait for it. That's what it's almost like they're saying, just wait for it. You'll see how it all works out, how it all comes together in the end. Because we've got a match here. We've got a King of Cups and we got the Queen of Cups there. So there is a vibrational match here. It doesn't have to be about love, but it's almost like people who've done you wrong, or situations that have done you wrong, it's almost like they come seeking your energy again, Leo, and you get to choose whether you want them to be back in your world. Now, we do have the King of Cups. So this is about you only accepting the highest love of all, but there's something here about, you know, being very creative or being very passionate in October, and you may be sort of waiting to launch something. As you can see, this King of Cups there has got a ship, waiting to launch something, whether it's an idea, an opportunity, or whether you're creatively working with people, something that you may be investigating a little bit further. It may have tax implications, or it may have contractual implications that you're like, whoa, I need to understand all this jargon before I move forward. It just feels like shark-infested waters. So they just want the challenge before you move forward on anything is to get the details, look closely at the details, dot the I's, cross the T's on any contracts, because there's something here that's making you feel a little bit nervous. Now, the King of Cups does everything with love, Leo, and that is you. Even though this is a Scorpio energy right here, this is about you overcoming any fear in order to launch something, whether it's a great love relationship with somebody, or whether it is a project that is really close to your heart, or whether you're just only accepting things that really sort of are in tune with your heart when it comes to friendships, job opportunities, or basically this says you're putting your own needs first. You're absorbing yourself fully with your heart. You're listening to your heart, and if something doesn't feel right, you're listening to your intuition. I mean, the sharks there are swimming in the gut instinct area, so you're really listening to that intuitive energy. They're showing me a wolf right now. Interesting. I would expect them to show me like a lion for you, but they're showing me a wolf. So wolves, very instinctual. Maybe something you feel like you have to do alone at this time, but for the greater good of the group. Maybe you're hunting something. Of course, we got that Hunter's Moon. It's in Aries at the end of the month. You'll know when the time is right, is what they're giving me. You will know when the time is right. It's interesting. Okay, thank you so much. I'm so grateful. I know this sounds bizarre, but they just said Leo as in Leonard. Leo as in Leonard. So, I mean, if your name is Leonard and you're also a Leo, or maybe you are a Leo who is connected in some way to a Leonard, there's something in this message for you. I feel like, I mean, it could even be Lenny, but I feel like Leonard has come up before. Maybe not for Leo, but it's definitely a name I've been privy to in a reading before, so please take it as it resonates, but that's what they're just giving me right now. Leo as in Leonard. Okay, so I'll leave it there. External circumstances for you in October. Wheel of Fortune. Things are going to get better for you. Things are going to get more abundant. Opportunity sort of knocks here for you. I feel like there's things just going to show up in your world for whatever it is you're trying to manifest, or whatever it is that really interests you. You find yourself thinking about more often than not in October. That is what you're manifesting. Thoughts become things. The Wheel of Fortune says, as long as you follow your heart, that is the first cog in the wheel of the mechanics of life, following the heart, and then everything else will be unveiled to you in the great sort of machine of life. This is about opportunities popping out of nowhere, or coming out of your comfort zone to really achieve something, and your destiny becomes really obvious to you. I feel like if you're looking for, like, they're basically saying you're investigating a new idea. It could be even a new business. You're investigating something, you've had an epiphany, you're investigating it, and there's going to be a breakthrough, major breakthrough there with that Ace of Swords. This is clarity, okay, mental clarity, but you hold the key to whatever success this is. Ace of Swords basically means triumphant success, okay, so there's going to be the law of karma is in play here, a powerful synchronicity as well, seeing double numbers, but this is communication. So if you're waiting for a message to help you move forward on a job application, or on some sort of project, or something that's really close to your heart, it could even be that you're waiting for news on something to do with health. Okay, there's going to be news coming your way that brings a major breakthrough. It makes you see things with a lot more clarity here. Very positive energy with this card. I really feel like it's transformational energy. It's destiny and fate energy with this. Also, they're indicating don't overthink it. Don't overthink it, okay? Everything that is meant for you will gravitate towards you. I'm going to pull a quick card on that Ace of Swords, see what's going on there for you. Because the fear here is there's a blockage, or there's something you're not seeing, excuse me, or something either you've not heard from somebody, or you've not heard news that you're waiting for. They're just indicating this holding energy where you're worried because you haven't heard anything. So whether you've fallen out with somebody, or you've separated from somebody, or you're waiting for important news to come through, they're indicating have confidence. It's going to show up when it's meant to show up, of course. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please clarify this Ace of Swords? We got the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and we got the Artist. So yeah, it's giving you, you know, the Queen of Wands. I mean, doing a different deck and having all the same cards show up but in different positions really indicates you're with streaming your energy here. The Queen of Wands in reverse says, you know, there could be something here that you're angry about, or you feel really like doubtful about, or you've lost confidence in. Okay, and they really want you to shine. They really want you to peacock yourself. Look at that peacock skirt there. I mean, male or female, it's not a gender specific reading, but it's about you sort of shining. No matter, it's almost like no matter what's going on at the moment, continue to be your wonderful self. And they're really highlighting thoughts become things, because we got the Artist card. Okay, often we see what we see, and it's down to perspective. Okay, some people can see your situation and see it as really positive when they put it next to their own situation, and it's not you know, my situation's worse or better than your situation. It's all about perspective, and the Artist basically says that. How are you looking at things? If you're looking at it from a position of anger or coldness, or you feel disconnected from it, if you feel like unmotivated, or you feel you've lost your drive, or you've neglected your own needs first, then you're going to see through those eyes of negativity. But if you turn this around, put your own needs first, and feel passionate about the things that really set your soul on fire, then your position, your perspective is going to be an altogether different one. The Artist reminds you, thoughts become things, okay? Whatever you can see in your mind, you can physically have in your hand. The law of attraction, as I said, your third house is very important during this time. So basically, if there's information that hasn't come your way yet, it's going to be a breakthrough month for you. There's communication with somebody or something that brings you a lot of positivity. Remember, you get to build your world. You get to build it and see it how you see it. Okay, everything is within you. Now, what else do they want me to give me with that Artist card? Because they were saying go again. Go again. Okay, so let me just clarify this Artist card for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. King of Cups. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the King of Cups, because we got that King of Cups right there. Okay, they're indicating the King of Cups and the Star card. If you're going through the ringer and you're feeling emotionally that you've put a lot of love in a situation and it hasn't sort of reciprocated in some way, the Star card indicates there will be healing there, but also inspiration, as long as you follow your heart. The Star card says you can, stars are aligning for your success. And we got that Wheel of Fortune that basically says there's a turning point in your fortune. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down, but October is a very lucky month for you, okay? The Star says you will see something clearly. It can also be a renewal of hope, a rebirth of a relationship. Anything that caused you despair or a test of faith or negativity, expect it to be turned around in a positive way and to lead with love again and peace. As you see, that chalice there has got a little lotus flower in there for peace and transformation. So, I mean, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, you're yearning for a Scorpio, there's an energy here of you healing something with that person. So as well, it doesn't have to be a Scorpio, but they can have strong Scorpio placements in that area. They're indicating healing something. You're healing a sadness or a loss, okay? Now your outcome position indicates the Three of Wands. Sorry, swords. They just said swords. Yeah, they're right. Three of Swords. Okay. Three of Swords. Something's been very painful. You've battled away to get to this point, and you may have felt like you've lost more than you've won, Leo. But what they're indicating here is, you see that those three arrows went straight to the heart. It's formed into a flower, into a big old rose. You've blossomed because of it. Okay, that pain, you're turning it into gain. It may not feel like it at the time, but they're indicating an opportunity for you to work through this and sort of find the positive in your situation. I will actually clarify that card separately. We got a Queen of Cups here, so this indicates you know, self-compassion, but also being comfortable in your own skin, taking self-care, importantly, okay? Now the Queen of Cups often, again, it's a Cancerian energy, so even though you're a fire energy, Leo, this is about you embodying this energy of self-care, but also when you've got a big old beautiful heart like you have, sometimes people take advantage of that. So that's why they're asking you, is it worth it? Is it worth all the stress? What do you get out of whatever it is that you're trying really hard to achieve? Whether it's a relationship of love with somebody, whether it is a career opportunity, and you're doggedly working away, they're asking you, you know, is all this suffering worth it? Okay? I mean, you are magnetizing the right things towards you as long as you lead with love there, but it comes at sacrifice. It comes with a cost. And you got to ask yourself, is the cost worth it? So whatever that connects to for you, whether it's love, whether it's career, whether it's friendships. Now, as you can see, we do have a match here. So that's why I need to clarify this Three of Swords. In terms of love, these couples, they love each other fully. This is soulmate energy right there. Two people who open their hearts and the depths of their raw emotions towards each other. And of course, seahorses, they partner up for life, so represent long-term security in terms of love. So this could be you sort of magnetizing a love relationship towards you, or an opportunity that you love, but it's again asking you about the sacrifice. What are you either leaving behind in order to embrace new love, if you're looking for new love, or if you're connecting to somebody who has hurt you and you want to mend that, is the sacrifice worth it? Do you think you can overcome and blossom it? Can you both be stronger because of the pain and work through that? So just let me clarify that Three of Swords. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please clarify Three of Swords? Oh my gosh, we got it again. We got the Three of Swords again in the reverse, so making amends, okay? So, I mean, pay close attention to the synchronicities in your reading. Spirit gives you exactly the cards you need to hear, and often, especially in the last couple of weeks, I've been getting the same cards to clarify the same cards, but with different decks. So they're indicating here that there is a chance to mend something with somebody, whether it's a friendship, whether it is a family member, you know, that you've got a rift with there, very patient. Make sure you put your own needs first and keep your voice heard, okay, is what they just gave me. There's an opportunity here to mend something that caused a lot of sadness. We're going to go one more. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide? Okay, they're showing me a red telephone. It's really old-fashioned telephone. You know, before cell phones, I guess. We got the Four of Swords. Interesting. We got the Three of Swords and the Four of Swords. So it's rest and healing. Now this could be a solitary energy as well, but it's basically recovery. So the whole month seems to be about loving yourself fully, opening yourself up to opportunity, and recovering from something that may have caused you a lot of anxiety or sadness. They are indicating you're protected at this time. Four of Swords says Spirit is with you, protecting you. Often, as you can see, there's a big old protector there. So they're I was going to go on, but they said no to any more. We'll just give you your final cards. But basically, there's an opportunity to heal something with somebody, whether it is friendship, love, or even if it's a career sort of opportunity that you feel like you missed out on, or someone at your work that caused you a lot of pain, did not see your true potential. They're indicating that there is an opportunity, a new idea, or some sort of breakthrough here that they see your true potential. You shine like a beacon here, and you'll be partnering up with the right people or the right situations, and they will know your worth, okay? That's what that all means, that Temperance card, that the Lover's card, and the Empress card. Letting go of anything that does not recognize your potential or see your true worth, your true shine there, okay? So, interesting month, a lot of patience, and things working out, people coming back into your world, breakthroughs happening there. So, I mean, I feel like the whole month is really about a breakthrough of ideas, but also people recognizing your potential, Leo. Now I'm going to get you, oh my gosh, we got the commitment ring there. So perhaps you and a person are going to make a deeper commitment to each other after a period of arguing, separation, sadness, loss. But number 8 is the number of self. It's also the number of the Strength card, which is a Leo card. Strength card, but 8 is the number of self. So maybe it's you committing to yourself fully, you know, making sure you deserve the best in life. Okay, it says commitment, promise, devotion, love, honor, faithfulness. So this is what you're calling in for the month of October there. But also remember, it's a deeper commitment with yourself. So you may be having a choice whether you want to partner up with somebody, this Queen and King of Cups energy. Maybe someone's going to pop the question. But it says horse, freedom. Well, maybe that's your choice. Is it a commitment with something or somebody? Whether it's a commitment in work, devotion to your work, or whether it is freedom, being a freelancer, if you want to, you know, not actually partner up with someone in business. It says here, your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. Okay, now horses, of course, is about devotion, about loyalty, and about grounded energy, but also that freedom to roam and, you know, achieve. Whenever you think about horses, they always gallop to the finish line, right? It's the Chariot card energy, success, momentum, motivation, drive, conquest. So I feel like it's about your choice, whatever it is that you want, and to manifest to your highest order, recognizing you are enough, Leo, and you deserve the best. I'm just going to get you a trinket before we close. Thank you so much for it, guys. Let angels, can you please guide? Thank you so much. Oh, so we've got the Tree of Life there, which is about expansion, but it's also about perspective. It is about new opportunities coming on in here to blossom, but it's also about sacrifice. The Hangman energy often asks you, is the sacrifice worth it? So I feel like you got to look at a lot of things in your world and see where you may feel like you're struggling, or it makes you feel like it's heavy energy and you're like, you know what, I need to free myself up from that energy. So I feel like the question is it worth it? Now, you must be willing to sacrifice something in order to gain something new, something better. I feel like you're releasing to the process, surrendering to that process. Remember, anything that passes you by is not meant for you, Leo. Okay, everything that's meant for you will stay by your side. So even though it's a time of inaction and reflection, you're manifesting new opportunities towards you. But it is an old way of doing things, releasing restrictions, and, you know, taking a different look at life, opening yourself up to the bigger picture. They won on the Queen of Wands. Have confidence, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Also, if you'd like to be in with a chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is champion yourself in the month of September. I mean, you should do it always, Leo, but you know, just for the purposes of the competition. If there's something you're trying to achieve, take a little step towards it, even if it feels mammoth. You know, write that email, reach out to somebody for advice, or, you know, set up an email with your business name in it if you're trying to set up your, you know, your business, or, you know, if you want to meet new love, you know, put yourself out there in a group setting. I know we're going through a pandemic, but, you know, make sure you're safe and all of those things. You may put yourself on a course to learn something that you're really interested about, or, you know, maybe join a group or go online dating. Whatever it is that you want to achieve, take your first step and you will be successful, okay? All I want you to do is put in the comments box below, I will succeed. And you absolutely will, Leo. And I'll announce a winner. I'll choose one winner on the 29th of September, and I'll upload it in a video, okay? Thank you so much, and love and light.